Mic check. Brandon, mic check. Please stand by. The call will begin in just a minute.
Oh.
Brandon?
Yep, you're good, Rand.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Please stand by, everybody. Call will begin in about 1 minute.
Your audio is cutting out a little bit there, buddy.
Is it? How about now? Can you hear me still?
Oh, that was better.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? Are you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. I think everybody else is. Welcome to today's call. The purpose of the call today, and by the way, today's call will go about 30 minutes. It's going to be a short one, maybe a few minutes less. It's a question and answer session. We like to make sure that you guys never get frustrated and that every question you have always gets an answer. So if when you registered for today's call, we asked for you to ask us some questions. So I have those here, and I'm pretty sure you still have me. Okay, from Brandon to everyone.
Yeah, I think when the beginning you're muffled a little bit, but you're sounding good now.
Okay, all right, terrific. Thank you. Okay, so we didn't get that many questions, amazingly enough. So Brandon and I are going to share these questions, and the first question I'll take says, are there any new ways to get a lead from mailing with a call to action to send them to the website? They're in your downloaded materials. There's all sorts of postcards, mailers, other things that you can do to send people to your lead capture website. I don't know if you remember at the presentation itself, the 2-day event, I went over some of those. Find out what your home is really worth in the fastest changing market in 2 decades. And there's a link to your lead capture website. Snail mail is working incredibly well these days. Unlike before, a while back, it stopped working, but it is working again very well now. Anything that you can think of to market about. If you send out a just listed, just sold postcard, put on there in the center of it, and by the way, get a list of the top 3 homes currently available in this area and put your lead capture website address there. So anything and everything you do, including email, a PS with a link to your website, are great ways at no cost or very low cost to generate leads to your lead capture website. And remember, on the back of your business card, half of them are directed toward buyers and the other half toward sellers. Again, on the back, and these are in your workbook and in the download so that you don't have to reinvent anything. We'll save you the time on all of that. And there's lots more of options. Okay, or a question for Brandon. If they choose 4-bedroom home, is my account connected to my MIS? And then the rest of the question was cut off. But do you see that question, Brandon?
Yeah, so they're asking if our system sends out any homes for sale. We do not. We do not. Once the lead is generated, besides the email and text strip campaigns, we step back. So any homes for sale that are in your market area, or any follow-up directly with the client on what they're looking for or what they need, that's where the realtor takes over. So we can integrate an MLS where they get redirected to a website that will list homes for sale. But again, Rand, I think you agree, you stated this before. We want the realtor to follow up with them to try and get some communication started, and then send them a list of homes to try to open those lines of communication. However, if you have an MLS that you want to incorporate into Client Creator and provide that list of homes, absolutely. If you would just, let us know, and then, we can work with you to incorporate your existing MLS into the Client Creator system. So that as soon as they sign up for a lead capture page for 3-bedroom homes, they would get, a list of homes that are available for sale, and they can go down the criteria. However, again, this is going to be something that you'll have to do on your end with your MLS board. So you would need to create that public link, I guess it would be. I'm not that familiar with the MLS features, but you would have to create that search option for them, and then just supply us with that information, and that would be our way to integrate that with your Client Creator system.
Now you're talking about IDX, is that correct?
Yeah, I guess, IDX, MLS, whatever, people call it different things. It's just a way for the clients to search homes for sale.
Yeah, it's a pretty good feature. In fact, it's really good. But you interceding is what we've been doing here in my office for years. We always intercede. See, our email with questions has not been sent, has not been read by Client Creator. Did you get that email, Brandon?
I was looking as of 1:30 today, my time, about a half hour ago, and I didn't get any emails from
It
anybody on
looks
the
like
question.
it looks like she must have sent it recently. So if you could just take another quick check. I have the next question anyway. Oh, actually you do. So after that, then it's my turn again. Well, actually, this is for me. How can I best use Client Creator? And Brandon, you can chime in as well on this. The best thing to use Client Creator for is for lead generation, automated follow-up, and then a host of other things you can do. Anything that you can think about offering your different prospects, people that you want to serve, you can create an instant website so fast to send them to. Anything you can think of, a free list of homes, a free report, your pre-listing package. You can call it anything you want. Not a pre-listing package, you could call it, the home seller's guide, or the 10 secrets to selling your home for top dollar, because your pre-listing package will satisfy all of those different headlines that you could call it. Whatever you can call it, it will fulfill it, because it's more than they're ever going to get from anybody else, and it'll always be more than they ask for. Believe me, when people get your pre-listing package, they see it as a treasure trove of information, which is what they're looking for. When they're out cruising around websites, they're looking for information, correct? Isn't that what you're doing when you're searching websites for something, or do us? We want to get educated about a certain topic that we need an education on, whatever that might be. Well, in this case, it's about homes that are for sale, or we're thinking about selling our home. Okay, we had another question come in. Oh boy, it just went so fast. Let me pull them up here. Okay, hang on. Bear with me in a moment. It's kind of a long question. Okay, we have a test buyer created in the system, and that email has received an email campaign. The test email has been set up to receive Monday morning coffee, but has never received a newsletter. Brandon, I guess that'll be for you.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I would have to ask them to send in a support ticket for that. I mean, there's no way for me to check that on a Zoom call, but you would just give the support team the email address that should be receiving the message, Also to make sure that they have opted in to receive a campaign, the email messages. So that'll be the one thing to check. But if you send that into our support team, they can actually go in and track the email address and then be able to tell you, what the reason they may or may not be receiving that email for. But unfortunately, on the Zoom call, I can't check that technical data.
Okay, great. The next one is for me. Why did you say 10 points in the pre-listing package? The one I received says 10. I call it everything. 7, 10, 6, 5. I name it different things all the time, testing one headline against another and see which one works better. Because again, as I said, your pre-listing package will satisfy whatever you could possibly call it. Now, next question is for you, Brandon. I imported my clients, about 300. How do I verify them? I have to go into each client individually and send them a verify?
No, our system will send them out a message from you that says, from you, whoever the realtor is, and then it'll say, I just added you into our system. Please, opt in to receive emails, and then they have to click on that. You can send the message manually as well, but our system will send it out initially, and then it'll send it out. The next one will be 5 days after that. And then there's one more that is 10 days after that. So our system will only send out a opt-in, it's called an opt-in email. It'll only send it out 3 times automatically. After that, if they do not respond or do not opt in, we cannot send them out another email. You can manually process that if you want to send them out another one, but you would have to go into the client to manually send that. And to follow up on the next question, if they do not opt in, so there's 2 ways to opt in. If you manually add in a client to your CRM, then they did not come through a lead capture page. That means that they didn't opt in. So our system will send out a message to them saying, just like this person said, they imported clients into their CRM. So our system will send out them a message manually. If they come through a lead capture page and they process the 2-step verification, which means they received the code and entered that code in successfully via email and or text, then they've opted in. That's an opt-in process. Them validating that information has opted them in to receive information. So they do not need to have anything. They will automatically receive emails and communications through the client creator system.
Okay, very good. And that's even if they import these names in, it will start sending to them.
It'll send them an opt-in email. They have to opt in. Correct. Yeah, we can't.
And that's automatically.
That is automatic. Yeah, this is just we had some realtors in the past, and unfortunately, spam regulations. Because they buy lists from these third-party companies and import them in and just start sending them emails, that affects your email credibility. So we want to make sure that we're very high in our reputation, and we don't want anybody receiving emails that did not already opt in to receive them.
That's why we went to the opt-in system. Okay, it says we have to go in and set up campaigns, or does the system auto set up? You want to take that one?
Yeah, absolutely. We already take care of all of your email and text campaigns in the system and assign them to all of the lead capture pages that we're managing for you. That doesn't mean that you can't go in and create your own if you want to set up your own custom ones. But all of the campaigns that we integrate with the lead capture pages and the follow-up have already been done. These are pre-written. These were generated by RAN from the system. And we assign them to each of the lead capture pages, depending on which lead capture page and follow-up process there is.
Okay, I've got another question here for me. It says, without spending more money, how can I drive more traffic to my client? Now, I think I pretty much answered this in the first question, but you can drive them in every conceivable way you could think of. Doing a Facebook post, offering a free home valuation with a link that takes them to your lead capture website. You can do a Twitter post that has a link to your lead capture website, offering them the same thing, or a free list of the top 5 home buys in a certain area on the back of your business card or the postcards, and on your PS in your emails that go out. Okay, so I think I answered that earlier, but another question. My seller websites say there are no campaigns set up for it. How do I get them set up?
Yeah, all lead capture pages should have campaigns set up with them automatically by default. If they're not saying that, just again, send an email or support ticket to our team so they can check that out. But I know that when our team goes in and sets them all up, we assign email and text campaigns to each of the lead capture pages that we are using in our marketing. The only other question again, they'll be able to answer this is if it's not an active lead capture page that we're using, we might not have a campaign set up on that, but all of them should by default have campaigns assigned to them.
Okay, another question for you, looks like Brandon. When you installed my listing on the listing website page and posted it to my Facebook business page, it would not let me boost it. Why can I not boost it?
Never heard of that issue before. The
I
only
haven't
one
either.
I can say is that with Facebook, unfortunately, there is a special housing category that you need to select. If you don't select that, they will deny your boost, your promotion. So there's special category. It says housing. Make sure you select that. Sometimes that's missed on selecting when you're setting up the boost. If you don't do that, unfortunately, real estate agents are limited on their marketing with Facebook, which is unfortunately why we don't use Facebook for our marketing anymore. We use Google Marketing. But yeah, you have to set it up through that special housing category.
Facebook just keeps on making more and more mistakes like this. They keep on restricting us from being able to do the marketing. 2 years ago, Facebook was the #1 source of our leads. I mean, #1 by far and away, above everyone else. But it's just not that way anymore. They keep putting in more and more rules. It's pretty phenomenal. So I agree with you there. Let's see. Here's another question. Your other Facebook post you installed on my page, I can boost them, but not my listing. Okay, another question just came in, push that up. But not my listing you posted. I think you answered that pretty much. When will the Google marketing start? I set a budget.
Hold on a second, Rand. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but there was 2 messages above that, something about a free listing packet. I don't want you to miss.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see those come in. Boy, the questions are coming in really good ones now. Not that they're not all good, but they are. So when you install, okay, I'm still not up there far enough. Oh, wait. Do you send a pre-listing package to everyone who sends their address in to see how much their home is worth? Yes. Within 24 hours of every seller lead you generate, you should have their pre-listing package delivered if possible, or mailed to them. Okay, or if you have to send an email, that's fine too. But preferred method is I have 2 people that I hire and they deliver pre-listing packages Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Doesn't take them long, but we deliver quite a few because I want to put in the hands of every potential seller lead my pre-listing package. And here's why. It separates me from everyone else and it assures me of getting to the listing presentation table. It has shelf life. And what that means is they get that pre-listing package, they don't throw it away, they set it aside, usually on their living room table, coffee table many times, or someplace in the kitchen. It has a fairly prominent spot, which means other people may look at it, which is great. So you want to get it out to everyone right away. For buyers, remember there's a part 1 and part 2 of the buyer packages, just like a pre-listing package, but for buyers. Part 1 of the buyer package should go out to every buyer lead you generate. Immediately send that out to them so that separates you from everyone else as well. Okay, did I miss any other questions there, Brandon?
Nope, I think you got that last one. The next one was for me. It was for when will my Google marketing start?
Yes.
Looks like Eileen, your marketing has started. Actually, I just went and checked your account. You have 26 leads in your CRM. So make sure you log in and check that CRM. But yeah, your marketing has started. You've been running. So you've generated some leads already. So you're good to go there.
Perfect. All right, it says, Rand, do you bind the pre-listing package or place it in the branded folder? I do bind them all. I invested in a binding machine, a tape bind machine. They're very expensive, or at least they used to be. I've had mine for, gosh, 20 years, and I still have to service it once in a while, but it's worth its weight in gold because nothing looks better than the tape bound copy of your pre-listing package. And they come in all colors, the tape bind, blue, yellow, white, black, dark brown, light brown, every color you can think of. So that makes a very good look. But you can take them to someplace that does bind, someplace that's binding for you. Or if you want to use a ring binder thing, which I don't like that much, the comb bind. But that doesn't mean that I'm right about that. Okay, what else do you put with the pre-listing package, or is the pre-listing package that I showed you guys? It's the same thing as I showed you at the program. However, you can add to it maybe a references page or your bio or anything else that you think will help them. What you don't want to add to it is anything that tells them how wonderful you are. Even though you are wonderful, let it be enough that you and I both know it, but they don't need to hear it. They really don't. They when they start to see us as braggadocious, all things really go awry. They see all of us as being the same. Okay, what CRM do they go to? Client Creator? Yes, that's where your leads go. I put myself in the system along with my clients. I have not received an opt-in email. I have to assume since I did not get one, none of my imported clients have received one. How can I confirm this email went out?
You
Everyone-
can confirm it under the, if you go under any of the clients that you imported to, if you go under the email tab and there's under the Zoom seminar or webinar that we had where we went over how to track emails and text, you'll be able to see the status of the email that went out. And if it was open, delivered, the status of it to confirm that they are being sent. There's a possibility if they've never received an email from you that it's a possibility that it's going to a spam or junk folder. I would just double check that just to make sure. Unfortunately, we can't control the delivery and, on that type of thing. Some people's spam and filter settings are different on each program. Our deliverability is above 90%. So we are getting in the inboxes, even on Gmail. So if it's not receiving, I would double check that because, we definitely get good quality sending reputation.
Okay, someone's asked, did the Google Leads go to Client Creator? Yes, your Client Creator system. They don't go to us. We don't have anything to do with them. They all drop into your CRM, which is inside, log into Client Creator and go to the, what does it say? What is the thing that it says there? Manage clients?
Client manager?
Client manager, thank you. And your CRM is located in there. Okay. How do we verify and locate any Google posts that Client Creator sends out on our behalf? Good question.
Sure. Yeah. So the easiest and the most common way is to view them on a Facebook business page or on your Twitter page or whatever social media. However, if you're looking for more details and more analytics, you can integrate a Google Analytics account. So if you really want full control and you want to see everything beyond just seeing the postings and the ads that are going out, you can integrate a Google Analytics account. Unfortunately, Google Analytics is beyond the training that Client Creator provides, so you would need to know how to manage that, but we can help you get that incorporated into your Client Creator account, and that'll allow you to see, pretty much everything, who's clicking on them, where the ads are displayed at, what social media platforms are getting the most response. So if you're looking for that kind of detail, that's what I would recommend there.
Okay, the same lady that asked about you know, when does Google start and all? She wanted to say those are not Google. She said those are not Google leads. She just made a statement. Do you want to say anything to her? I don't know what she really means by that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I would just, I did make a note on the account to just have them check the Google ads that are running, and I will follow up on that.
Okay, great. And it looks like we got a bunch more questions. We've got almost all the questions that were sent to us answered. The Google leads, these are my clients, current and past. Let's see, how do we verify or locate any Google posts? You already answered that. After sending the pre-listing packet, is there any further follow-up? Yeah, your automated follow-up from your email system. And if you haven't put them to one of the campaigns that are in there, set them to it now. But if they came through one of your lead capture websites, they're already on a campaign that will be sending an email message from you to them every 3 to 4 days over about a 45-day period. It says, I only have an address, no phone number. Remember, you can run all of your clients through the magic button in your CRM that will look up and fetch phone numbers. Any phone number that's associated with that property or that name will come up. No matter how old it is, you'll get a bunch of phone numbers. So if you don't remember that, go back in and check the video that we did on the CRM or the call we did in Zoom. Okay, let's see, Rand, I have my pre-listing package recreated by graphics and my graphic artist with my brokerage logo and my personal logo. I also added my bio, very good, package and my own photograph. Great, it looks beautiful. I've been delivering to all seller leads. Great, and don't ever stop the rest of your career. I've used a pre-listing package now for 20 years. It is the #1 tool that assures me of getting in front face-to-face with potential sellers. Then you want to use the planned listing presentation that I went over at the program that you have. And that's designed to secure the listing for you with automatic price reductions if you choose to do that. I do, because I want to get paid on every listing I secure. And I do, because of the automatic price reduction. Because if something doesn't sell, the one and only reason it doesn't sell, you and I both know this, is the price. Now, I get lots of arguments sometimes. Well, it's a fixer-upper and stuff. Okay, but you overcome that with price. All right. Okay, let's see. It looks like another long question came in, so we've got time for a few more. I tried creating a listing capture page. The location that the system is providing is not correct. I do not see how to adjust the pin on the map. Anything on that, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, we have had this happen a couple of times. The Google GPS is what the system uses to generate the pin on the map. So depending on what Google's pulling up, we might be able to adjust it a little bit. But yeah, so what we can do, it's a little technical, but if you send us the address of it and what it should look like and where it is, we actually can go into the longitude, latitude settings of it and adjust it a little bit so that the pin comes up in a different spot. Shouldn't be that common. It's strange that it doesn't come up with the Google GPS, but we have had this happen a couple of times. So yeah, we can definitely make that adjustment. I wanted to go back to another question that somebody had over. Peter had a question. If they're going to Facebook and other social media sites that you have on your account, the answer is yes. We post on all of the platforms. So the ads and the marketing that display, they come up and display under your social media account. So it's similar to if you have ever been on the internet or on your social media and you start searching for things, and then all of a sudden you start to see ads for products that you've been searching for or looking for start to show up in your display. Start to show up in your display. And then you're automatically starting to get ads for those products and similar products. That's how we use our marketing platform. So Instagram will show up like that, and it'll be listed under your social media platform. So if somebody in your market area has been looking for a 3-bedroom home or a 4-bedroom home, and they'll start to see ads for your real estate marketing because they've searched for this type of home before, or they're looking to sell their home. Your ads are going to start to show in front of them in all of their social medias, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, all of those. So that's how we're able to use target marketing to go out to make sure that your ads are seen in your market area by people who are interested in. So I hope that answers your question and probably others on how this target marketing works.
Yeah, good question. All right, last question for the day is, if a lead doesn't verify their email address, do they still receive emails from the system?
No, until they verify their email address, our system, I mean, they'll receive, like I said earlier, they'll receive the opt-in email from our system up to 3 times. If they don't opt in after that 3rd time, they do not receive any further emails unless they actually opt in to receive them. And again, that's only on manually added clients. A verified lead through a CRM or through a lead capture page, they're automatically opted in. So if they verified their information and their contact information is good, and they've come through a lead capture page, they're already opted in. Them signing up through the lead capture page is an opt-in process.
Correct. Okay, I fibbed. One last question. How can we increase the frequency of the post Client Creator sends out?
I mean, we really don't. We're posting, 3 to 4 times a week, which is usually about the frequency that we want to stay in there. We don't. There's a happy medium between posting and over posting.
Amen.
So you don't want to be posting multiple times a day, not even every day, because your relevance will decrease. There's an algorithm that they process for your post content, the relevance to what you're posting and your business. So we taken that all into account now. You can post if you want, if there's something additional that you want to post that's specific, but we really don't want to do it above 3 or 4 times a week. That might be, that might actually, you might think it might be beneficial, but it actually is not beneficial. It hurts you more than it'll help you. So, that's why we do it the way that we do it. Some weeks we'll do it 3 times a week. Sometimes weeks we'll do it 4 to try and change it up. Just so that it's, you don't want the same post going out at the same time every week, the same days, that we're always trying to modify it and switch it up. So, that it's, it kind of makes your relevance increase as much as we post.
I can't add any more to that. That's perfect. All right. Thank you all for your time. Have a great day. Be looking out for our next Zoom call. Have a great day. Bye-bye.